Okay, it's 7:03 p.m. I'm just going to admit the two speakers who've signed up tonight first.
Thanks, Peter.
Okay.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. We can start now, Peter.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to our final Zoom meeting for a while. The day, June 7th, 2022. It's 7:04 p.m. At this time, would you, Karen, please call the roll?
Yes, the roll call is as follows. Patricia Caldwell,
Here.
Kim Fosco,
Here.
Milagros Guzman,
Here.
Jane Jacob, Alejandra Silva Exias,
Alejandra called. She is unable to make this evening's meeting.
okay.
Here.
Jared Oates, Rabbi Hirsch Horowitz,
Here.
and Willie Trotman.
Here.
That concludes the roll call.
We have a quorum.
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you. Hello,
You're welcome.
everyone. We'll get this meeting started. Right now, we will open for public testimony. I understand we have two participants who wish to be heard. I don't know the order in which they sent in their requests, but I'm sure you do, Karen. So who was the first person?
Actually, Peter has both of them.
Yeah, hi, Chair. So the first speaker is Dan Freeman. So he is here, and I'm asking him to unmute right now so he can address the board.
Okay, Mr. Freeman, would you unmute yourself?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Thanks for allowing me to participate tonight. I am the principal of Palisades Gardens in Pomona, New York. It's in the town of Haverstraw. It's a condominium development, and we have 40 rent stabilized condominiums that have been occupied by the same occupants for many, many years. The complex, as all complexes, has experienced a lot of cost increases due to the labor. We have supers and so on and so forth. In our complex, we include hot and cold water, as well as gas, cooking gas, and heating. And as you know, all of those commodities have also increased dramatically. So we've just experienced incredibly higher operating costs. I was reviewing the historical rental increases, which is part of your paperwork, and I'm sure you have. And I was looking specifically from October 2016 to present, and I really found that it was there was a great disparity between Rockland County and the neighboring counties. Most often, Rockland is compared to its neighbor, Westchester. And for an example, during that term from 2016 till today, the cumulative one-year increases in Westchester County have been a total of 7.25%, which I'm sure the Westchester folks would tell you is not enough. But in any event, in Rockland, we've gotten less than 1%. It's been 0.005, 0.5% increase over all of those 6 years, and comparable with regards to the 2-year increases. So this has been overlooked year after year after year. And, you know, we just can't keep up with these increased heating costs and the water costs. We provide the water. The water company was just sold again. I'm sure that's not going to result in any savings. And we have staff, and these folks have to get raises every year. They have to pay their bills. And to go for a zero increase year after year, it's just not, we're not able, it's a real challenge to provide the services that we need to provide. You know, when people's air conditioning goes, we have to get them a new one, and their refrigerator goes, we have to get them a new one. And it's just impossible to keep up. I would respectfully request that all of this be, that be fixed. I would be requesting a 1-year increase, given the fact that we're 7 points behind as is with incredibly higher cost, to go to a 1-year increase for 10%, and for a 2-year to be at 12%, and that would make up for some of the ones in the past, and just it's fair. It's a fair increase given our operating expenses.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Friedman.
Does anybody have any questions or comments?
No, I think you pretty much gave us an overview of your concerns and the reasons therefore.
Yeah, I have one further comment. One of the observations that I've encountered over the last 18 months was one of the reasons that Rockland's been overlooked is that nobody asks. Okay. And I can only gather that I'm not even sure in the town of Haverstraw if anybody participates or if they pay attention to it. I think it's ignored, outside of me, of course.
Would you mind if I asked a question?
Sure.
Hi, you don't have to give me the exact number, but what's your average rent that you charge?
You know what? I don't have the average, but I have 1-bedroom condominiums, and this is luxury housing with pools and workout rooms as low as $900, and 2 bedrooms as low as $1,200. And of course, as the owner, we have to pay the property taxes, which go up every year, and the HOA fees, which go up every year, because the HOA fees include, in addition to the staff and all of the subcontractors that we have, it includes the heat and the water and all that other stuff. Lifeguards, and you just go right down the list. They're dramatically, really, really badly below market.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Question. You said that you have 40 units that are rentals.
Yes, ma'am. 40, 42, right around 40. Yes.
And those are 1 and 2 bedrooms or more?
No, they're 1 and 2 bedrooms.
Okay, and you're saying the average on those are $900 to $1,200?
No, that's not the average. I have 1 bedrooms as low as $900, or actually $899, and 2 bedrooms as low as $1,212. And, out of that gross rent, I have to pay the taxes, I have to pay the HOA fees, and in addition to that, I have maintenance costs with these units, as we all do. So, things break, they need paint, their deck needs to be redone, their stoves go, their air conditioners go. I mean, there's just no money to do these things.
Yeah. Thank you again. Does anyone else have any questions for Mr. Freeman? Hearing none, thank you, Mr. Freeman.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I will certainly take your concerns under consideration in our
Right.
decision. Thank you. The next speaker,
Okay, Chair, the next speaker is Mary Palaglu, who I'm going to ask to unmute now.
Hi, good evening.
hello,
Hi, how are you?
we're good. How are you?
We're good, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to speak. I just heard the gentleman speak, and as far as Rockland County, those kind of numbers I haven't seen. I mean, I live in a rent stabilized apartment, and they go between 1,600 and 1,800 in a rent stabilized. So maybe I should go move to where he is, because it's very high. I've been here for 30 years, and not here at the rent stabilized, but in Rockland County. And for the last 15 years, I was able to work and stay in this apartment because it is rent stabilized, and I can't afford, and I can't go to a 55 and over. They say I make too much money. There's not many rent stabilized apartments in Rockland County. First of all, they're not listed as rent stabilized. So if you look for an apartment like anywhere here in Rockland and it is rent stabilized, it doesn't even say that it is. I only knew about it because a friend of mine had said to me that it was, and that's how I got this apartment.
Excuse me, Mary, where
Yes.
are you?
I am in Mountainside, Garnetville. Mountainside Apartments.
Okay. Thanks. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I understand the gentleman, what he's saying, in respect of, costs and things like that. But also I have my costs also. Things are rising up very steadily. And I just wish that we can either get more affordable housing or keep the ones that are, in effect, to keep them at a lower, race, percent. Because we're not going to be able to live here. And I mean, a lot of people here have moved out. I mean, because they just can't afford it either. So it's not like it's cheap to live in a rent stabilized apartment. It's not. I mean, I never heard of $800, $900, not here in Rockland County. But this gentleman says it is. I have to believe him. But if you look at any of the rents around here, they're sky high, any kind, Tour Village, or any other places around here. I mean, next door to me, Crystal Run, the Henrys or whatever, they go for 25. Harbors go for over 6. Some of them are $6,000 to rent. It's crazy. So I'm not going to be able to stay here. And I work here and I love this county and I want to stay here. I raised my kids here and I would, my kids couldn't afford to stay here. So I thank you much, and I hope that we can keep it at a low percentage, so this way we can keep on living here.
Okay. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to thank both of our speakers for attending tonight. Our next meeting, as we know, is next week, and it's a regular meeting, and it's going to be held in Spring Valley at the Finkelstein Memorial Library. And it is open to the public, and it starts at 7 o'clock. And that's Wednesday, June 15th. At that time, we will be presented with additional data regarding the meetings and the rental. And we'll make some determinations on some other kinds of things. That's basically all we have for tonight's meeting. Is there anyone on the board who wishes to address the board at this time? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn? Hello, board
So
members.
move.
Is there
Willie
a sec-
Trotman.
Willie Trotman moved to. Who seconded?
Second?
Millie
Millie.
seconded. Okay. Thank you very. And I look forward to seeing all of us in person on Wednesday, June 15th at Finkelstein Memorial Library. The address I'm sure you have, in Spring Valley at 24 Chestnut Street.
Yes.
Thank you all for attending. Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Good night.